What's up guys, it's your boy Rich here, and we're going to start off this review a little differently because Spinnaker was actually at LA Microlux, and Andy did a really great job with the overview for the new Bradner, and I'll pick up where he leaves off. So, let's hear from Andy. Take it away, Andy.
So this is the new upgraded Bradner here. It's fitted with a Seiko NH35 movement exhibition caseback. And we have a unidirectional turning bezel. We've upgraded the water resistance on this one, so the case is a bit thicker now. And we've upgraded the luminous on the hands, and as well as the inner turning bezel over here.
And the older version was this one, right? So
that's the older version there.
So compared that to this.
It's a slight difference, but like we've improved the gearing over here, so it's a lot more smoother now. The loom lasts for longer as well. We've improved the strap, so it works better. Like, it's more water resistant now.
And what's the retail on that?
This one's retailing at $5. It's one of us best-selling watches right now.
Excellent.
Yep.
All right, thank you, Andy.
Yes. All right.
Thanks, Andy, and nice job. And here is the new compressor style Bradner in my hands, and it's in 42 millimeters, 50 millimeters from lug to lug, 15 millimeters tall, and with a 20 millimeter lug width. And Spinnaker is known for making some nicely made, well executed, and affordable watches. And I've reviewed a few Spinnakers now, and I got to spend a lot of time with all of the Spinnaker models during LA Microlux. And they make some beautiful watches that represent great value. And Spinnaker is always striving to improve the quality of their watches. And I think the new Bradner is a great example compared to the first generation of the Bradner. And they are also known for making some attractive, pretty dials, and this isn't a sunburst effect blue dial, and it's the same version that Andy had in the video, except his strap was on a darker strap. All of the Bradner models have this waterproof leather straps in a nubuck finish. This is in tan, and one of the things Andy touched on with the improvements to the Bradner is the quality of their straps. And while I reviewed the Croft earlier, I did acknowledge that the leather strap on that model was quite stiff out of the box, and that's because it is a thick slab of leather. But I am happy to report that the Croft strap eventually molds to our wrist rather nicely and quickly. In the case of the new Bradner, it is still a thick slab of leather, a really quality leather strap, but it is a little more broken in feel than some of the other leather straps. However, if we're looking for the type of leather strap that is glove soft right out of the box, the kind that we can twist and shape right out of the box, this isn't going to be it. But it is still softer than some of the previous leather straps. This, as I touched on, is in the sunburst blue effect dial, but it's also available in green and black. And while I have no experience with the first iteration of the Bradner other than what I learned from during the video, I can corroborate what Andy said in that the gears for the bi-directional bezel are very smooth. So the top pusher controls the bi-directional bezel, and Spinnaker did a nice job with that. The bottom pusher will control the date and time. The Bradner uses the Seiko NH35 automatic movement with their custom rotor. It has 41 hours of power reserve, and it allows for hacking. And so what that means for those of us who are newer to the watch hobby, it simply means we can adjust the time precisely. So I'll unscrew the crown to set the time. And when I pull the crown out, we notice that the seconds hand stops because we can set it precisely to the second. It is a screw down crown, so I'll put the crown back in place. The Bradner has sapphire crystal front and back, which is an upgrade. A lot of times price watches at this price point uses a mineral crystal, so I'm glad that the Spinnaker uses a sapphire crystal. It is water resistant to 180 meters. The pusher that adjusts the time is signed, as well as the buckle that says Spinnaker right there. Spinnaker pays a lot of attention to these kinds of details that are absent a lot of times with watches at this price point. And the first thing that caught my attention about the new Bradner has to be the style. I think this is a really cool looking blue dial. But before we can get our hands on the new Bradner, there is some important information to know, and that's that the pre-order date begins April 23rd. And for everyone who signed up for the pre-order page, including everyone who already signed up for first priority, receives a free Spinnaker Tropic Rubber Strap. And on Spinnaker's website, it is listed as a $50 value, so that is a nice perk. And for everyone else, the sale date begins May 6th. The price of the Bradner is $285, and I'll leave a link with this information in the description. And finally, a special thanks goes to Andy for co-chairing this review with me, and for Spinnaker for joining us at LA Microlex. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you the next time. And it's in 39, 40, 41, 42 millimeters, 50... And the crown that has the date, and the crown that, good job.